So today's lesson is looking at the volume of the prisms. Okay, so how much material or how much space does that prism take, or how much material can you fit inside that prism? Technically, it's how much space does it take. So if we're looking at a rectangular prism, which means it's where you have rectangles all around. Okay, an example of rectangular prism could be a tissue box, right, where you have a rectangular prism right there, right? Or it could be your cupboard. That's a rectangular prism, right? So in this case, it's asking you to find the volume. Okay, so a rectangular prism has a base that is 15 centimeter by 12 centimeter and a height of 20. Calculate the volume of the prism. So looking at the formula sheet, what would be the formula for the volume of a prism? Length times width times height, right? So in this case, I have L times W and then times the height, okay? The volume, does it get affected if you don't have a top, let's say, if you just have the bottom and the sides? Does the volume get affected? No. Okay, so you have to remember, it's not like the surface area where you had to find the area of each side, right, and then add them together. The volume takes, how much space does it take? So it doesn't matter if you're missing a side or not. Okay, so it's always going to be length times width times height. So the volume here is, first thing you're going to have to look at, all your units are matching unit, okay, which in this case they are, they're all centimeters. Okay, so the volume is length times width times height. So it's 15 times 12 times 20. And what would be your answer for this? So it should be 3,600. What would be the unit for the volume?
Square. Or
Cube. Because what happened here, you have centimeter times centimeter, centimeter, right? So this is centimeter times a centimeter times a centimeter. So that gives you centimeter cube. Okay? Now you're going to ask yourself, how come when you say like the water bottle holds 500 ml, right? The ml or liter or milliliter, this is a unit for volume. Okay, we don't use centimeter cube. Technically speaking, if I want to tell you what's the volume of this water bottle or what's the volume of water or liquid or whatever, we use liter or milliliter. We don't use centimeter cube. Can you convert between the units? So if you look at your conversion sheet, do you have a conversion between centimeter cube and liter, for example? Centimeter cube and liter. So would you be able to change this unit from centimeter cube to liter?
It's 1,000 different.
1,000. So every what? Every 1 centimeter cube, or every 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cube. No? That's what it says there. So every 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cube. Now the question is not asking you to convert, but I want you to think about it. Okay? So if I ask you ever to convert, you should be able to read this conversion. Okay? So what you have there in the table, it shows you this. It shows you centimeter cube, or it shows you liter, centimeter cube, 1,000. Right? That's what it shows you in the table?
It shows on the table convert form is a liter then 2 centimeter,
Yeah.
centimeters
Cube.
cube, and then
The factor is 1,000.
1,000.
Right? So that's what it shows. Right? That's exactly what it shows.
Why does it make milliliters and centimeters if they're both the same?
It's centimeter cube. So 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube.
Yeah, but like I see here that centimeters and milliliters, like they, like in relation to liters, they're the same.
The difference between the milliliters and the centimeters is that centimeter is used for dimensions, for length, right? And liters is used for amount of liquid. That's a difference, okay? We don't usually use centimeter for the amount of liquid, okay? To find the volume or volume of liquid or amount of liquid, we have to find it in centimeter cube, and then we have to convert. The conversion works that 1 mil is equal to 1 centimeter cube. They're equal to each other, okay? But if I tell you I have 1 centimeter cube of water, are you going to understand what I'm saying? But if I tell you I have 1 milliliter of water, are you going to understand what I'm saying? Yes. Right? So we find our measurement of volume in centimeter cube, but technically speaking, I can't report it in centimeter cube. Right? Now, on the questions on the test or whatever, just leave it unless I ask you to convert. Leave it in whatever unit it is. If I ask you to convert or find it for me in a certain volume, then this is when I want you to convert. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay? So to convert here, let's say what we have to do. So we know that after we read that table of conversion, that 1 liter is equal to how many centimeter cube? 1,000. Okay? So I have 3,600 centimeter cube. How many liter would that make?
3.6.
3.6. And how did you find that? Divide by what? So if you're not sure or if the conversion is not the perfect number, right, what you can do is you can put the 3,600 right under the centimeter cube because they're the same unit. So I put the same unit under each other. Where did you get that 3,600 from? From my answer. Yeah, it's from the answer, right? So, and then you're finding how many liter that is, right? So the way I remember it when I was in high school or elementary school even is I set it up like this, right? Cross multiply this way because I have these two numbers, and then divide by 1,000, okay? This is how I remember it. So that will be 3,600 centimeter cube times 1 liter over 1,000 centimeter cube. The centimeter cube cancel each other, so you'll be left with 3.6 liter. Okay? If you know it in any other way to convert, go ahead. This is not the only way to convert, okay? But this is the way I learned it, and this is the way I visualize it. Yes, you can do that ratio. Okay? So the way I learned it is that if you put them under each other, so the matching units under each other, cross multiply and divide across. This is how I remember. Are we okay with this? All right. So determine the box if the base has a width and length of 18 inches and 24 inches and a height of 16. Same thing. So the volume is length times width times height. Does it matter which one is length, which one is width? That's right. And they're all the same unit, right? And that's going to be, what's a unit? Cubic inches. It's not centimeter. Cubic inch, yeah? Or inch cube. So here's the thing. If you want to convert this to liters, the only, eyes on that purple sheet, please. So the only conversion I have between liters and anything that is centimeter or meter or inches, like anything that's dimension, the only one I have is between centimeter and liter, right? Or centimeter cube and liter, okay? So here's the thing. I have inches, or cubic inches. So for me to be able to do this, I have to convert the inches to centimeter, and then I have to convert to liter. So I'll have two conversion here. Now, another thing that you have to be careful with, because you already found your answer in inches cube. Here's the thing. I know that 1 inch is equal to how many centimeter?
2.6.
Okay, so 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, right? Eyes on me, please, because this is very important. So, I don't have inches. I have inches cube. Okay? So in order for this to work, I have to actually cube my conversion. Okay? So, this is my conversion. I have to cube this, and I have to cube this. So now I have 1 inch cube is equal to, what's 2.54 cube? That's 16.39 centimeter cube. Where did I get this from? Did you guys find that? Okay. Do we understand this part? Now, because I have inches cube, now I can take my answer, which is 6,912 inches cube, and convert it to centimeter cube, then convert to liter or milliliter. Okay? So, if I put the 6,912, which is my answer, under the inches, so it says I have to cross multiply and then divide across. So that's going to be 6,912 inches cube times 16.39 centimeter cube divided by 1 cubic inch. Okay? Are we okay with this? So if you do that, you see, eyes on me for a second. If your formula is correct, you should be able to see this, right? You should be able to see that the inches cube is canceling the inches cube. Okay? So if I do this, I'm getting an answer of 1,287.7 centimeter cube. Now, if I want to find it in liters, I know that every 1 liter is equal to how many centimeter cube? 1,000. Are we okay up to this point? Okay, so now I can take the new conversion, which is 1 liter is equal to 1,000 centimeter cube. Because I have the answer in centimeter cube, I put it under the centimeter cube. And then you do the same thing. cross multiply, divide. So that's going to be 113,287.7 centimeter cube times 1 liter all over 1,000 centimeter cube. You see that my centimeter cube cancel each other. Which is almost 113 liter.
So, I have a question.
Yep.
How many decimals here?
Technically speaking, in this case, 1 decimal is fine. Okay? There's no rule for this unless I say so. Okay? I just left it so you guys know what's happening. So basically, if you're going to report your answer here, you're going to say, therefore, the volume is about 113.3 liter. Unit, 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 unit. Don't forget your units. So you see, in this case, we had to do multiple conversions, right? First, we had to convert whatever we know, which is the inches and centimeters, right, to become inches cube and centimeter cube. Convert to the centimeter cube, then do the other conversion. I'll get back to this page.